So Anant, why should we invest? What is the necessity of investing? So what are the objectives of investment? We should invest to become financially independent so that we can achieve our long-term goals of purchasing a house, of funding our child's education, or for planning our retirement. So, Anant, why it is necessary to invest money? Can't I just deposit my money in the banks and achieve my long-term goals? The answer is no. Let me tell you a story of a 9-year-old boy. He reached to his mama. Mama, I want to become an astronaut. Mama quickly Googled and she figured out that the cost of becoming an astronaut today is 50 lakh rupees. So she start depositing 5 lakh rupees every year in the bank. And after 10 years, when her child become eligible to become an astronaut, to go to the schools of astronaut, at the age of 19, she went to the bank and she was very happy because she has successfully accumulated the sum of 70 lakh rupees. But when she went to the schools of astronaut, the receptionist firmly told her, Madam, the fee for becoming an astronaut has increased from 50 lakhs to 1 crore and 7 lakhs. She asked why. I was getting 7% interest on FDs. But he told that, Madam, education inflation is at the rate of 8% every year. Your banks can preserve your capital. It will never allow you to grow your capital. So the object is not to earn returns. The object is to earn real returns. Now Anant, what are real returns? Real returns means returns that we earn above inflation. For example, if you are earning 10% from a scheme and the inflation is 7%, so what are the real returns? 3%. If you really want to achieve your long-term goals, you have to earn returns of 14% annually. So Anant, how do I earn returns of 14% annually if banks cannot satisfy my financial needs? So in order to, you know that banks cannot provide you real returns. So in order to earn real returns, you have to invest across different asset classes. Now what are different asset classes? Equities. You have to purchase shares of a company, or you can invest in debt securities like debentures and government bonds. You can invest in physical asset as well as in digital real estates. And in finally, our mother's favorite commodities like gold and silver. So you do not have to invest all the money in the single asset class. You have to proportionately invest in all the asset classes. Before investing, you have to ascertain who you are. Are you a conservative investor or are you an aggressive investor? If you are a conservative investor, your maximum investment should be in real estate, gold, silver and debt securities like debentures. Only 20% of your investment should go in the equities. Whereas if you are young and aggressive investor, 80% of your investment should go in the equities and 20% should go into the commodities like gold, silver and real estate. There is always investment risk associated with each and every asset class. For example, liquidity risk is associated with real estate. For example, I have my friend Shubham who want to be a real estate developer. A person approached Shubham that I want to sell my house. Shubham said it will take around 6 months to find a potential buyer. Liquidity means the ease of converting an asset into cash. Next comes the credit risk. Credit risk is associated with debt securities like debentures, government bonds. What if you have purchased debentures and the company from which you have purchased debentures defaults? Your whole capital, you will lose your whole capital. Market risk are associated with equities because equities fluctuate a lot. Now Anant, you have told us that you cannot invest, you cannot deposit your money in banks. You have to invest across different asset classes in different proportions and you also have to take care of risk. But Anant, I don't have enough time to do all this stuff. I am a full-time housewife, I am a teacher, I am a corporate employee working 10 hours in a Genpact. So what can I do? I also want to earn 14% returns annually. I also want to take early retirements. I also want to fund my child education and to send him to the top B school. So what to do? So from here, the idea of mutual funds develop. What are mutual funds? Basically a group of professionals who possess the knowledge of stock market, created a building and named that building mutual funds. They approached people who either lack knowledge or time, but they have capital and they want to earn real returns. And they said, give us your capital, we will invest on your behalf in the stock market and make returns for you. And in charge, we will charge commission of 1% on your annual deposits. So by this, you do not have to worry about when to enter market, when to exit market. You just have to give your money to the mutual funds. Now, I will tell you the amazing concept of Akshay Patra. It is a mythological utensil. No matter how much money you withdraw, the money never ends. The corpus using which you will leave a legacy that your 7 descendants will eat forever. So I will tell you the power of SIP plus SWP. It is a concept of mutual funds, systematic investment plan plus systematic withdrawal plan. So this is divided into 2 phases. Very first is creation of Akshay Patra, the never-ending corpus of money. The very first phase starts with patience. Suppose there is a corporate employee who is earning 50,000 per month. If he invests 20,000 rupees per month in mutual funds in the very first year, and he increases his investment by 10% every year, for example, he is investing 20,000 rupees per month in the very first year, he will invest 22,000 rupees per month in the second year and 25,000 rupees in the third year. By doing this for 20 years, let's say you are earning a CAGR of 12% only, you will build a corpus of 3.94 crores after 20 years. So for us, let's repeat again, let's summarize again. If there is a corporate employee, he started saving 20,000 rupees per month from at the age of 30. By the age of 50, he has successfully accumulated a corpus of 3.9 crore rupees. Now begins the real magic. Now the corporate employee has successfully accumulated the fund of 3.9 crores. Now he has to withdraw 4% of it. He is still getting 10% interest on this amount and he is withdrawing only 4% of it. So first year withdrawal amount would be 15 lakh rupees. He will increase his withdrawal by 10% every year. See, because inflation rate is also 10%. Today you can purchase 10 items with 15 lakh. But after 1 year you have to pay 17 lakh rupees to purchase similar items. So your withdrawal amount is increasing. At the age of 51, you are withdrawing 15 lakh rupees annually. By the age of 20, you will withdraw 67 lakh annually. But you see, you have withdrawn 9.7 crore rupees. Still, you are left with 10.22 crores in your mutual funds. You had just accumulated a corpus of 3.9 crores and you had withdrawn 9.7 crores and still you are left with 10.2 crores. You are leaving behind a legacy of 10 crores to your descendants. So this is the power of SIP plus SWP, the never-ending corpus of money. So what are the learning outcomes of this presentation? You have learned what are the difference between saving and investment, what are different asset classes, what is investment risk, do it yourself or take a professional help, what are the SIP and SWP, and how to create a never-ending corpus of money, Akshay Patra. Thank you for listening to me patiently.